As you all know, hi, I'm Amber from Influencer Updates on Instagram, and tonight I'm going to be talking about 3 of the biggest Australian influencer news stories for the week. I think that they are Tammy Hembrow's full body MRI scan. Sounds weird, but I'll get into it. Veruca Salt, she has reignited her feud with Tasha Paige. And also the third story is Sarah's day, so her breastfeeding at her Christmas party and her employees drinking her pumped breast milk. So yes, I'll get into that one as well. Sorry, what are people saying? Oh, someone's saying they're at the Yu Yangs. That is right behind my house. Interesting. All right, so the first story is Tammy Hembrow. So yes, as I mentioned, she had a full body MRI scan this week. And the thing that's weird about this is that it wasn't disclosed as a paid partnership, firstly, but secondly, I've never heard of this before. So she got this at a proper radiology clinic, and it is supervised by like a fully qualified doctor and everything. It is legitimate. It's not pseudoscience, but it is a full body MRI scan where you're in the machine for 2 hours. She explained that you can put a TV show on of your choice. Like, you obviously can't change it during the 2 hours because you are not allowed to move at all. And she chose the show Friends, which is interesting because of her age. Like, I'm 36 and I didn't watch the show Friends. So I think it's sort of usually a bit older than my generation, but she is only 30. So I'm surprised she even knows that show. But anyway, she did this as a preventative measure. So she doesn't believe there's anything wrong, but you do this 2-hour full body MRI scan and they can find things before symptoms show. So by things that they can find, I assume they mean like, tumours or like it could be even breast cancer, things like that. And yeah, we're yet to see the results of Tammy's full body MRI scan, but hopefully nothing's wrong. I mean, that would be horrendous. Something interesting about this also is that I'm guessing it wasn't a referral system, like it was probably just something that you volunteer to go do, and it's to help probably to relieve the anxiety that a lot of people have around medical conditions. She did say that she does have a bit of that, where she stresses about like tiny little things and wants to make sure she's on top of things, and that's how she found the melanoma in her leg, which was really great. She found that in time. And yes, I think it's really good for people that have that anxiety. But when you go get an MRI scan, if you get an MRI scan on a tiny part of your body, it might be your brain, for example, that might cost $400 for a 30-minute scan. And that's the out-of-pocket amount, because then Medicare might cover a portion of it if it's a referral. But being that this is like a voluntary scan and it's 2 hours and full body, I'm guessing the cost is thousands. I have looked online and I can't seem to find anything about how much it does cost. So I'm interested if anyone knows, if you could tell me in the comments. But yeah, I imagine this would cost probably at least $2,000. Maybe it's $10,000. I don't know. As I said, she didn't say the cost. And some people were messaging me saying like, this is so out of touch. I don't imagine any of her followers would be able to afford it. But she does have 17 million followers. So even if like a few of them, like a percentage, could afford this and go get it done, well, then it's probably worth it for the clinic to pay her to get it. Maybe they just gave her a free scan rather than paying her. Not sure. But yes, that is the story. It's not overly dramatic. There hasn't been too much drama this week. But there is a little bit more with Tammy in that she has changed her bio. She's now Tammy Zakowski. So her handle is still Tammy Hembrow. And then if you go to her bio, it says Tammy Zakowski. So she did say prior to her wedding that she's going to be going by Zakowski as her surname in like her personal life, but her brand will remain Tammy Hembrow. And now, yeah, we can see that she has changed it on Instagram. She also explained that like her first 2 children have the surname Hawkins and her third child has the surname Poole. So she has like no connection to the name Hembrow in that respect. So yeah. What else? Well, people are asking a lot of questions. Someone's saying here it's $6,000 for a full body scan in Melbourne. So yeah, I imagine that's how much it would probably cost on the Gold Coast as well. Oh, someone here is saying that they are surprised that I'm surprised that she knows about Friends. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what year it came out, but yeah, I just never saw that show. Oh, this person actually called up the Gold Coast place and they quoted $3,150. So another person saying $3,500, another person saying $6,000. And another person saying 6,000. I would say that the person who called up for a quote, that would probably be the most accurate. So yes, 3,150. I might actually get back to a few people with that because a few people asked me because they're genuinely interested. So I don't know if they'll be interested after it costs that much, but that's up to them to decide. All right, so the second story, Veruca Salt. So it is bad timing, being that today she is celebrating what would be the first birthday of her late son, Cash. So yeah, it is bad timing that this is when I'm talking about this story. But this week she has reignited a feud with fellow influencer and OnlyFans creator, Tasha Paige. So it was Tasha Paige's friend, Erin Mia James, also an OnlyFans creator, who started talking about Veruca this week. So the reason why everybody started talking about this is because Veruca posted a story saying, Erin James, stop speaking on my dead baby and his funeral and my family before I get on this internet and kill your career too. And she even tagged Erin James. So straight away, like, Veruca has a lot of followers, and straight away everybody is going to this Erin's page. I've never heard of Erin before. She does have quite a decent following, but yeah, I find it really interesting that Veruca would want to give this girl publicity, if that makes sense, because then all of a sudden everybody was following this girl, or just following along, not necessarily clicking follow. But Erin had written, she'd done an anonymous Q&A, and somebody had asked her, I really love your content and loved seeing your comp journey, because she does like bodybuilding comps, but collabing with Tasha Paige, really? Obviously this person doesn't like Tasha Paige. And Erin has replied, wasn't going to pay this any attention, but honestly, what has me being friends with her got to do with my comp, whether you enjoy my content or not? Things are wildly misconstrued on the internet. I consider myself to be a very good judge of character. She's one of my best friends, and I don't say this about just anyone. Don't believe everything you hear / jump on bandwagons. You'd be surprised. Her intentions are pure. She's a really caring and good person. Tasha Paige, I love you. I will rehash the feud at the end of this, by the way, like the feud that happened a few months ago. Then Erin went on to continue. So another person asked her, things can be misconstrued, but a video saying horrific things in regards to a dead baby is pretty plain and simple. I think you are better than to align yourself with someone like that. I would not waste my breath defending someone who handles herself like that. Erin has gone on to defend Tasha again, saying that she doesn't agree with her actions, but she could see that it wasn't coming from a bad place. It was an awful delivery. I'm just summarizing here now. And it was a terrible choice of words, but she did not mean any harm from it. She came from a place of care. I love her and I'm loyal to her. And then somebody asked her, did she delete a post about Veruca? And she said no, but I don't know, maybe she did. But also you can see here that Erin has replied to Veruca saying, I said nothing about him. I spoke on my friend's poor actions but good intentions because I was asked. I didn't even mention your name, but while we're here, this story is toxic as fuck. Just give it a rest. So yeah, they're all just fighting about this. Then another person has asked Erin, I understand that she has lost her child and that is awful, but being attention seeking and posting toxic stories like that, accusing you of posting things about it and threatening to ruin your career is wild. Girl needs to stop reaching and get some therapy. Then Erin has responded, everyone's afraid to stand up to her because she sets her minions on you. Since her story today, I've had about 100 DMs from random girls telling me I said things that I didn't. She will accuse you of being insensitive for standing up for yourself, and that's a joke. You don't get a free pass to be horrible to people just because something terrible happened to you. Again, I'm just summarizing there. Then Tasha Paige steps in and she says, the audacity to say you ruined my career. Ma'am, no one can stop a hot girl from selling sexy videos. Leave my friends alone. So yeah, that is the rehashed drama between them. I'll just quickly go back over from the 4th of August. Their original fight was that Tasha Paige and Veruca were actually good friends, such good friends that Tasha actually attended Cash's funeral. Veruca then posted 13 Instagram stories detailing how Tasha had ruined Cash's funeral, and it was also a 12-minute TikTok video. Then Tasha posted a 12-minute TikTok video defending herself of the accusations, and this is my summary of Tasha's video. Back in August. So Tasha bought Veruca a gift for her baby shower and forgot to put a card on it. Tasha was annoyed Veruca didn't say thank you. Tasha was in America when Cash passed, so she sent Veruca flowers and a teddy. Then when she went to the funeral, she took a bottle of tequila. Veruca said it was her choice of alcohol. Tasha wore a black miniskirt to the funeral and secretly vlogged the day. Veruca had said people can post so long as they don't post anything personal. Tasha posted the vlog the next day and messaged Veruca saying people are commenting it's inappropriate, so please let her know if she wants it down. Veruca didn't reply. This all to me sounds absolutely horrible. Like if someone came to my loved one's funeral and secretly filmed it and put it on the internet as a vlog without my permission. Like, I wouldn't reply either. I'd be like, I'm not talking to you ever again. Like, this is horrible. Like, oh my gosh. Tasha had an abortion not long before the funeral and considered not going as it would be upsetting, but thought she better go to support Veruca. She then got very drunk at the funeral and followed Veruca around all day, being annoying when Veruca was trying to grieve. She also told stories to Veruca's family guests about her abortion and eating disorder and was laying on the lawn at one point with her legs spread. When it came time to say farewell to Cash, the funeral director asked Veruca to speak and Tasha took over and had to be cut off. Tasha then whispered to Veruca that Cash is going to get so much pussy in heaven. Again, she was drunk. Tasha says there's nothing more she can do to apologise than take accountability for her actions. So, yeah, that is that story. Very heavy and horrible. And yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the solution is to that. They obviously both are very... I mean, I'm on Veruca's side, honestly. Like, I think what Tasha did was horrible and Tasha probably does just need to stop talking about it. Okay, what are people saying about this one? Sorry, I accidentally just scrolled to the whole top again. Yeah, this person's saying, why respond to random anonymous people to defend her? Yeah, why did Erin respond to random anonymous people to defend Tasha? When if you didn't post it, she wouldn't have known. Yeah, that is so true. That is so true. Why did she have to post that? I think Erin, maybe she was looking for a bit of drama. Not sure. Yeah, this person saying no questions about Tasha should have been posted in the first place. None of them are loyal. They all live on drama. They all sound immature. Oh, Cash's birthday was yesterday. Okay. It can void life insurance. Oh, apparently that's this full body scan. Anyway, it seems Tasha and her friends are still trying to get airtime for such a cruel situation. Yep. I'd be in jail if that happened at my child's funeral. Yeah, it's pretty awful. It's so horrible. All right, third story. So Sarah's day this week, she was filming herself on Instagram, like a lot of footage actually. She seemed drunk, like she was posting that much footage and she was like, woo, the whole time. She's swinging her breast pump around and she's got it on her and she's, I don't know, pumping milk because she's on her first, like she's at her work's Christmas party, like her business's Christmas party, and she's taking as little time away from her new son Harlow as possible, but she must have had to pump for some reason. Anyway, she then starts passing the breast milk around to her employees and they're all giving it a try and I think they're all drinking as well. I'm not sure, they're on a boat, so maybe they're not allowed to drink, but they're definitely drinking the breast milk and they're all laughing about it. And there's been a lot of criticism, I suppose, like that maybe the employees would feel pressured to drink the breast milk even if they didn't want to, and just that there's a lot of debate over whether drinking breast milk is gross or whether it is a natural sort of thing, which obviously it's a natural thing. And then there's the whole debate about, you know, we drink cow's milk, but we won't drink human milk as adults. So, yeah, it's really raised a lot of questions. So many questions, in fact, that this was spoken about on The Project. It was also posted today on E! News America, saying influencer mum Sarah Stevenson's video of her staff tasting her breast milk is polarising the internet. Not sure why they call her Sarah Stevenson. That is her maiden name. Her name is Sarah Tills. But yeah, and they're saying when your work family gets a little too close and that she's dividing fans, and then the story goes on. But yeah, I'm really shocked that made American news. I do think she has a big American following, especially with like her YouTube career and also her things that she posts about her faith or religion. Interestingly, Chloe Fisher also did the same thing at the Melbourne Cup, where she was at a table, like a very fancy event. She was in one of the marquees. She's at a table having dinner, or maybe this was after the races actually. But yeah, she's doing the same thing, pumping at the dinner table with a big gang of people. They're all her friends though, not her employees. And then she passes it around and they're all giving it a try. But this one didn't make the news, not sure why. Maybe because they're not her employees. I'd say that's probably why. That's the weird thing about this whole situation. Would you ever try your boss's breast milk? I don't know. I certainly wouldn't. All right, so I'll see if there's any comments on that one. Pretty sure Sarah doesn't drink alcohol, so I don't think she was drunk. Yeah, I don't think she'd be drinking alcohol also whilst breastfeeding, but She seemed drunk, like she was high on life, let's put it that way. Whenever I've been at a party, someone's asked to try mine. It's not that deep. That is so bizarre. I breastfed my first child for 14 months and not one person asked to try it. And I was even at a hen's party one time drinking and I had to like pump the milk and then throw it out and nobody asked to try it. I don't know, that maybe it's just different friendship groups. I've had my own breast milk. This is not me, sorry, this is a comment. I've had my own breast milk. It's not that bad. Okay. This person's saying, no, that's effing weird. This person's saying, I'd try a friend's, but not my boss's. I suppose it depends on your boss. Maybe if it's Sarah's day, like, I mean, maybe I'd try hers. I'm such a creep. Her employees would be her friends too. Yeah, well, I think they are in this case. Like, in most cases, that is not the case, but this is also her third kid. Maybe the novelty for the first you would try, but yeah, no one has ever asked to try mine. This person's saying I was 21, so probably why. I'm not sure what that means. Yeah, okay, well, that's that. It's very split in the comments here as well that people would try it or not. Christy Swaddling, yes, she is selling her house. Somebody's just written that. So yeah, she's been posting links to the real estate video. Her house looks so nice. She lives in Newcastle, I believe. Central Coast area maybe, near where like Brittany Saunders lives. And yeah, her house looks really nice. I imagine that they're selling because they've got a double-story townhouse and that she is currently pregnant. Maybe it's something to do with wanting to like have a single-story house or maybe upsize. I'd say there's nothing too dramatic about that. And then I saw a comment at the top here. I'll just go back to it. A question, sorry. Anything about Maria Thattil and Moana Hope breakup? Well, nothing official, but it is seeming very suspicious. Like they've stopped posting each other completely. The only thing, okay, they're either broken up in my opinion, or one of them, no, not Maria obviously, but Moana, maybe she is going into the jungle for I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here. I'm pretty sure that starts in the new year, so maybe the celebrities have flown over to South Africa at this point. That would be really cool. I think she'd be really great on the show, and maybe that's why we're not seeing her lately. So that could be cool. Oh, someone here, the person from the cruise who had internet, they're saying they've got Starlink. That is interesting. That's that Tesla thing, isn't it? That like the satellites fly around in the sky. I went out and saw them one time. I was told they're going to be flying over my house, and I went and saw Starlink, so that was pretty cool. Georgia Love and Lee Elliott. Lots on the tabloids about breakup. Yeah, well, aren't they just getting a lot of headlines? So Georgia Love and Lee Elliott are from The Bachelor, or Bachelorette, sorry. Georgia was The Bachelorette and Lee won the show. And they've been married and it seems they've broken up. So he is posting a lot of content and he's not wearing a ring in any of it. And it's a lot of like boys content, you know, like out drinking and stuff. Georgia, however, she's posting a lot of content at events, or she's posting at a friendmas thing, and she's posted that she's not going to be spending Christmas with Lee. They haven't posted together since they went on a cruise at the start of September. So to me, all the signs are pointing to the fact they've broken up. I imagine it's one of those situations where she's just not ready to tell us yet, and I get it. It's really annoying. I wish that influencers would tell us the day they broke up, but I get why they don't do it. Like they're still working through it themselves probably. But yeah, I'm predicting that they have split. Matt Zukowski has already started using Tammy's kids for content on his pages. Yeah, that's I guess something that Matt and Tammy and Reese all, and the new Matt and the old Matt and Annalise. Yep, I think that's all of them. I guess that's something that's between them. I mean, yeah. Kids for content. I'm off it lately after the Alana Harris situation, but it's definitely never going to end. I mean, it's not going to end anytime soon. Any updates on Denny Darling Doll? Just want to say they are thriving and we love to see it. Any updates? No. I mean, Denny's parents sold their cafe in Geelong West, which is near my house, and that's great because they'd been trying to sell it for, I don't know, 6 months or something, I think. So that's about all I know, really. But yeah, I don't see Denny around ever anymore because the cafe's sold. And I think that's it. I'll just scroll to the bottom again, see if there's anything else. Yeah, everyone's agreeing that they've split up. People are saying they're agreeing that Moana and Maria have split up, and apparently it was in the Herald Sun yesterday. This happened last week that people were like, it was in the Herald Sun yesterday. I think I need to subscribe to the Herald Sun, honestly. And yeah, maybe people are saying they've totally split about Georgia and Lee as well. Maria went to NGV Gala with her brother instead of Moana. This was in the Herald Sun. Yeah. So she did do that. And that's why I'm thinking maybe Moana is in the jungle. Other than that, they've split. But she's not posting much content. She's just sort of posting stuff that you could post if you weren't posting live, if that makes sense. Justin McKeon is back online. Interesting. Olivia Molly Rogers' ex, who has recently been charged or is facing charges for stealing up to like almost $500,000 from his ex-employer. He's back online, apparently. I need to look into that. How's your sister's business going? Really good. So she's got a paint and sip studio. My sister Kayla, who used to own Tribe Skincare, she's got a paint and sip studio in Torquay. And yeah, she's been running a lot of classes over the summer, and she's really found that events is her niche. Like, people love having events there, and she loves running events. So I think she's going to focus a lot more on that next year. All right. Yeah, cool. Also, it was my birthday in the last week. That's why I said before that I'm 36, not 35. And yeah, so close to Christmas, but I got totally spoiled this year, and yeah, it was amazing. I loved it. All right, well, that's everything from me tonight, and I will see you all next week. Christmas Day is Wednesday, Boxing Day is Thursday, 27th. I'll see you all on the 27th if you're all interested. All right, I'll talk to you soon. Bye.